Hey guys, Mike here. Today I wanted to talk about how to pick a rifle for the hunting of western big game. I've given this quite a bit of thought, and here's my number one comment. You've got to get a gun that you can shoot. Well, you'd say, well, duh. But here's my components of what that means, of what it means to say a gun I can shoot. Number one is you've got to pick a gun that you can come out to the range and it doesn't beat the crap out of you. I have a 300 WSM, super lightweight, average buttstock, no muzzle brake that I hate to shoot. Consequently, I'm not a very good shot with it when I do bring it out because I have not much experience with it. I have a hard time holding on. I'm cringing. I'm thinking about every shot. It's not going to be a good rifle for me. And I'm a 190-pound guy, and I think I could handle a 300 WSM maybe if I made it heavier or put some kind of brake on the gun and reduce the felt recoil. Now, recoil is an fairly easy thing to figure out. It's mass exiting the barrel times the velocity divided by the weight of the gun. So if you use those components, you can kind of get an idea of what a gun's going to kick like. So if you're shooting a 180 grain bullet, 3,000 feet per second, and it's a super lightweight gun, do the math and kind of say that's going to be a high kicking gun. Now do the math on let's say a 243 with a 100 grain bullet going 3,000 feet per second. In a medium weight gun, you can start to see what the felt recoil is going to be. Now there's some variations in that because you have powder exiting the barrel. You could have some kind of a really good butt pad. So there's other factors, but that gives you an idea of what the gun's going to kick like. So first, get a gun that you can manage for your body weight, that you can go regularly shoot and build some confidence in. So when you're out in a hunting situation, you haven't built up those habits of cringing or flinching or something like that. Get a gun you can shoot. The second component of getting a gun you can shoot is pick a gun that is readily available with ammunition. Go to your store and look up on the shelf and you can see, well, geez, I can buy 308. Geez, I can buy 243. Geez, I can buy 306. Yeah, 27, whatever it is. Pick a gun that you're going to be able to get some ammo and readily shoot that's within some kind of a cost range. Now, the next thing to consider along those lines is, what does that then lead me to be able to do? Let's say a 243 is the only gun I can handle. You can also do some math on that and figure out that, reasonably people believe that I need 1,000 foot-pounds of energy at the site of the deer to effectively harvest a deer. Let's take, for example, that 243 with a 100 grain bullet. If you do the math on that, and there's a lot of calculators out there, I believe, if I'm doing my math quickly in my head, that gives me about 1,000 foot-pounds of energy at about 450, 500 yards, which is effective range for deer, and probably 1,500 foot-pounds clear back at maybe 250 to 300 yards. So that's the range I would then determine I can hunt with that rifle. If you looked at a 7mm Magnum, for instance, like the gun I have here, my 1,000-yard range, my 1,000 foot-pound range on this gun is going to be nearly 1,000 yards, and 1,500 foot-pounds, nearly 700 yards. So then I can decide with this gun, I should be able to deliver enough energy to an animal at those distances to be ethical. Now, I don't know if I could hit something at those distances, that's another question. So there's my thoughts on picking a Western hunting gun. One is, you've got to pick a gun you can manage. Now there's ways to control and reduce recoil, but you've got to pick a gun that you can say with confidence, I can go shoot this gun over and over and over and get proficient with it. Two is, find a gun that you can shoot based on the availability of ammo and the price of ammo. Third is, then determine what's my range, my effective range for that gun, and am I confident with that? Based on that, then add some recoil reducing devices, a great butt pad, a muzzle brake that put those things all together for me. So I hope that helps. Don't get caught up in, I've got to buy a huge caliber gun because I want to have all this energy delivered at these long ranges. You're just not going to be able to shoot that gun. Get a gun that you can manage and shoot. So I hope that helps you. I'm going to now take some shots with this gun and do a review on this Savage 110 Trail Hunter. But thanks again for watching. Appreciate it.